I don't know why, but you were watching the Madness Comic Network. Are you mental?
Cat and mouse vipers. Giant child-snatching vipers are terrorizing New Orleans, pulling children from their homes in the middle of the night. In their eagerness to take on human trafficking in the city, cat and mouse find themselves in the thick of it. Crime, action, drama with a smattering of superheroics. Now, like Roland Mann said, our head honcho here at Silverline, go do some backing and
It's Flip City Magazine, The Parodies, Special Edition, with savage send-ups of The Walking Dead, Star Trek Picard, Stranger Things, The Mandalorian, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more from the first 4 years of Flip City. Get Flip City The Parodies free when you subscribe in print at flipcitymag.com. The world's best satire magazine, and never, ever woke.
In the heart of a major city, in a place raised to honor Earth's past protectors, the world will again learn, sometimes, superpowered intrigue doesn't stop at the grave. Galaxy Memorial Park, Volume 1, beginning crowdfunding Memorial Day 2025.
Yo,
What's up?
you know we got me and Ghost Pepper, and we're waiting for artists.
Come on, draw. Let's see.
Now, I was gonna say, but I know you got all them toys to play with. And if you want to play and show people some of your stuff, you're more than welcome to do that. You know that.
Yeah.
Everybody, I want to introduce you to the new co-host for Monday Madness and possibly other things. You never. This man right here, Mr. Ghost Pepper, and he's from down south, down there, Dock Way, down there where Doc lives in Georgia. You like them sand flea things, man?
We don't have those. We have where I'm at. The worst thing is the mosquitoes. That you can hear them coming. They sound like helicopters, but you can't see them, and then they bite you, and it's terrible. So you have to use some kind of spray. But we don't get like if it go more south, you get the gnats, and then further south you get the sand fleas.
Man, where Doc's at, or where we were at, let's see, we were in Savannah. Oh my God,
Yeah.
man, we got right out there on the water, not far from the water, and it was like, yeah, them little things come up out of nowhere, boy. And oh yeah, I could not live there. There's no way. I couldn't deal with that on a daily basis. And yes,
Yeah.
I agree with you, Dustin, wholeheartedly. So yeah, this is the Madness Open Drawstream, wherein the artists all got the message, but ain't none of them here yet. One thing we're going to be doing, and I might as well bring it up now, since ain't nobody here that we're going to be talking about. We ain't showing no art. I might as well show the art I want to show, right? Let's see. I need a campaign page for Mr. Vigil. That's what I need. I need the campaign page for his new. Where is it? Well, I know. I see the interview with me. I see that. I just want the book. I want the campaign, man. Oh, I should just gone to my own page and looked for it in the first place.
Yeah, this Mr. Tim, man, he is a fantastic artist. He really is.
Dude, this guy's amazing, and we had him out for the launch party, and it was a blast. And,
Yeah.
Dude, this thing's doing really well. Let me pull this up. Where's my share screen? They move everything around on me. Okay, Gothic Knights revamped.
All right.
If y'all don't know, you should know. If any of you know anything about great artists, now, granted, on the adult side,
Yeah.
It's definitely on the adult side. It's not something you're going to buy for your kids. Okay. But it's freaking amazing. His art is like just, it's the, Bernie. It's Wrightson. It's that deep, that style, that awesome and amazing. And we got somebody backstage. Hold on.
Yeah, we do.
I think we got some kind of something we can show to bring this guy in. Yeah, we do. Here we go. There you go. There you go. We got Christian Zaffo. What's up, brother?
What's up, Zaff?
What it do?
What's new is Ghost Pepper.
What up, Ghost Pepper?
What's up?
There you go.
Glad to join the team.
It's all action around here. That's one thing. It never stops. Dustin. I'll take boobies for $500. Pretty much how it goes when you got a Tim Vigil book. You're gonna get that. You're gonna get all kind of stuff with Tim though. He goes deep in it, and I mean deep in it. Demons getting down, and I mean, yeah, we like Tim. His work is amazing. So welcome, Zaffo, to the show. Go ahead and tell everybody, is this like page 6?
No, this is page 1 of the backup story for the second book.
Oh, right at the beginning. There you go, people.
Page 1 of part 2.
Looks like there was a little brawl in the bar there.
Yep, and you're going to have to get the first one still available over at Fund My Comic to see how this all came about.
Right.
It was just a minor misunderstanding.
Looks like they understand now, don't they?
And you're gonna have to get part 1 to see how that started, but you're gonna have to get part 3 when it comes out to see who this person is.
Yeah, we all hate bugs, Josh. We all hate mosquitoes. I mean, the only bugs I like are spiders.
Yeah, they eat mosquitoes. That's why.
Every time I see a spider web, there's other bugs up in there.
Right.
And I'm like, good job, spider. Now, if I see a spider web and there ain't no bugs in it, that dude ain't doing his job. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. This is our new co-host for Monday Madness, the Ghost Pepper.
Hello.
You've seen him before, Carrie. Over on Pip. You know who we're talking. Yeah. Anyway, we got this thing going down today where Tim Vigil's campaign ends in about, 106 minutes. And since we'll probably still be out here, and Tim said he wants to jump up in here about 15 minutes before it ends, he's at a con. Otherwise, he'd probably already be here. But he's at a con. He's setting up. I think he's at WonderCon. But he's going to pop in and say, hey, before this thing's over. And, express his gratitude to 453 people now. It was 1 a minute ago. This thing is going to keep popping off till it's over, guys. I love this. This is why I do this. I love this. Watching those numbers climb. Man. It's fun. I don't know. I love doing this. Ghost Pepper, she has a question for you.
Given Levi's fondness for chili peppers going in a dark hole, does it make you anxious when he's about? No, it does not make me anxious.
See that? Not everybody's scared, Carrie. Not everybody's scared. Levi did make the art for the mug with him chasing the pepper. Carrie, just let me know when you want that, and I'll have Cos set that up for you.
Yeah.
Because we know we have a store that delivers good product now. That's pretty awesome. Everything that everybody's gotten from there, they've been happy with. So I'm digging it. I like having a store that I can count on.
And that's the Meg.TV, correct?
Yeah, we have the store on the Meg, but I mean, we got, tons of stuff on there, man. You can get a Tuesday morning brew cup with Lori's smiling face on it. You know, there's all kinds of stuff there you can get. Anybody in the network that wants to put stuff on the store can do so. It's a, you know, all the money that the store makes goes toward the Roku. No, it's not yet. I was saying whenever you want, I'll make sure Cos puts it up there for you. Okay. I don't want to like just keep trying to dive into your wallet every day, but you know. No, those are only Levi's peppers do that. Not all peppers.
Just know they're just as potent going in as they are coming out.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. You just hit another one, 454. This thing is going to keep going up and up and up, guys, for the next 103 minutes. It's. I'm not going to sit here and watch it full time, but when Tim gets here, we're going to pull it back up. But remember that 454 backers at 117. Who will not put it up there? What are you talking about? Oh, you're. Yeah. Stop it, Carrie. Be good. She's just getting you accustomed to what you're going to deal with in the chat. Go Spec.
No, I love it.
Well, hi, Rock. What are you doing? You gonna say hi? Just out. That's it. Say hi, bro. You can do better than that, Rock. There you go. That's a little. We have somebody else backstage. My friend. That's where I want to be. He right now is where I want to be. Well, kinda. Jim O'Reilly. What's up?
Hey, hello everybody.
What up, Jim?
How it goes?
Hey, Jim.
How's it going? How's it going? Can you hear me? Check.
Hear me.
Check.
Yeah.
Speak up.
The excitement in the room. It's palpable.
Rocky's happy to see you.
Who?
Huh?
Jim, I just want you to know that I'm always happy to see me.
I'm always happy to see you, me. Yeah, too.
I'm not sure what you mean. Do we have Penn Gillette in the States? Yes. Do we have Gillette razors in the States? Yes. What else could you be referring to? What? Carrie, what?
Gillette Stadium.
Razors. I'm thinking she means razors.
Gilletteton. Oh, yeah.
Raise that up.
Gelatin? What? She wants gel shots? What?
We got Penn and we got Penn and Teller, Penn Gillette, right?
Penn
Yeah,
and
I am.
Teller. Oh my God, I love those guys.
Yeah, they're funny.
I missed that show. They had bullshit.
But
Love that show.
the fool 'em show, try to fool them with their magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
the
it's cool
show bullshit. Yeah, where they
Oh yeah.
they dived into
Yeah, I like
different
that one,
topics
too.
and stuff.
I like all their shows, man. You know, but she's talking about razors. Why? Why are you talking about razors? Why?
Why?
Does there need to be an intervention?
Why?
Mm.
Why?
Is she trying to tell us all to shave?
Something wrong with my face up in here? What?
Ugh, you don't want to see my face right now.
I'm good.
Nobody wants to see
I
my
ain't
face.
shaving shit. Time to work on that hair again, though. Oh, but yeah, welcome Sunday. Welcome to another Madness Drawstream on Sunday. What's up, Zap? He says I ain't shaving either. We don't give Gillette money around here. We don't.
Who's Gillette?
The razors.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
We don't give Gillette money around here.
Although I do need a shave.
See, I quit scraping my face. I rarely scrape my face. I take the clipper to it and trim it down to nothing. But I don't like razors, man.
Nope. Me either.
That's my girl. Chat live. Mhm. Mhm. Keeping the chat lively. That's why we love you. Yes, yes. Now, there are times when I might use a razor somebody else, but that's for behind closed doors. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hide that. What do you got here, Jim? Jim?
Nothing.
You showing off?
Nothing
Jim?
to see.
Hmm?
What I did there.
Oh. Is this from the Crom book?
Oh, actually, what I was thinking about doing a video on how to show people like how to use 3D assets the right way, how they can use them. So I took like a posable model from Clip Studio. What the hell is it? This guy right here. And I put him in a pose. And then what I did was I traced him, right, to show the difference in between tracing a model and then using the model as a reference and not tracing it and using your own artwork. And that's how I came up with that image. So you can see the difference between like a trace, if you trace directly the model, how the anatomy is wonky, versus if you just look at the model and draw it from your own knowledge of anatomy and whatnot.
It's basically tracing versus copying.
Yes. Well, embellishing. Like it's not a direct copy. Like I want to embellish it with my own style, my own,
No, but
usually, yes, yeah. In general terms, yeah.
Like when we were in school, copying was considered using it as reference. Like you were copying the pose, and maybe the perspective, depending on what you were doing. Right. But you weren't tracing it.
Right. And you can, and it's a bad habit, like you're not using 3D models for that. So I think there is use for them in terms of like setting up a pose, and like if you don't have a reference image and you can't get the anatomy right on your first go or second go or third go or whatever,
right,
there is a right way to do it. But I think if you just overtly trace them, like you're gonna get horrible looking comics. And I think that's what we're seeing a lot of. Is like poor use of 3D assets in comics nowadays.
Well, what's going on is someone saying, okay, I want an upshot of my model, right? So they're getting that reference from a 3D asset, and then they're either tracing it or using it directly, putting it in the page, and then trying to do either a different point of reference for the background or do that from memory, and they're not fitting together. They look weird.
Looks funny. Yeah.
Like if you look at it, I know it's been used to death, but if you look at the ISOM stuff from issue 1,
I never saw
the characters look out of place because they're not laying in the perspective right.
Yeah. And even that can be done. I mean, you can. The latest update of Clip Studio has a snap to perspective thing for the models, even with like textures and stuff. You can snap things into place. So even if you wanted to use that, you could do it properly. So there's really no excuse. You know what I mean?
No.
Just laziness.
But all I'll say is if the person that's doing it really wants to get better as an artist, then using it as a guide, as a point of reference, or a copying, whatever,
there's no difference.
Would be the way to use it. Tracing it or just dropping it in it's not improving your skills.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, just doodling. Thought maybe I'd do like a video thing on it and put it out there.
Well, a network that would be really good for that?
No, I don't. Can you tell me one?
I bet I could find one for you. Because networking is my thing, bro.
I think you should call that show Smarten Up Stupid. I think that's what you should call it.
Smart Up Stupid. Well, it was more just like a one-off kind of video, not like necessarily a show on it. I mean, how far can you really go? You know,
Well,
you
what
just
you
got
do
to
is
say,
you
this is the
generalize.
dumb way to use things. This is the,
Jim, you generalize the title so that you can change the topic whenever you want.
Oh yeah, I know.
You see, Jim schools you.
Oh no. Another boring art
Okay,
video.
to be
That would
more
be
in
my
to
title.
be more in character with Jim, let's see, the schools you don't want to go to.
What? No, what?
Personally, I think it'd be awesome. That's just me, though.
Call it Drawings Don't Care About Your Feelings.
There you go.
Pretty much everything Jim does is awesome, and he knows it, and so I wouldn't mind having a show where Jim is doing the same thing that Les does on Wednesdays, which is not only entertaining but educating.
I think if I did a show, I'd do it on sculpting.
That would be cool because we don't have one of those either.
Right. Be unique,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down. See, that's
And no, not that 3D computer sculpting. I'm talking traditional.
No.
I could do that too, but
no, you do it with the tools and the fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old school, old man version. Oh no, it's gonna block me right now.
Old school, old man version.
Yeah, chisel and hammer style.
Yep.
Sweet. I used to know a guy that did like totem poles and stuff with chainsaws. I used to love to watch him do that stuff. He was great with it too. I mean, he could do like, pretty good looking face with a chainsaw. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Old tree stomp.
My wife's job, one of her buildings had one done out in front. They had like a stump in the front of the building, so they hired somebody to come in and do it. And I was like sitting in the car one day waiting for her, watching this guy. He created like these like bears coming around the tree of the stump. It was like amazing. Smell like chainsaw. I'm like, ugh, there's an artist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this guy done a in front of a like this city building where I'm from. He done a stump. They cut down a big old tree and he did the stump, and it looks like a bear sitting in a chair drinking coffee. It's cool as crap, man.
That's awesome.
It's been there for years. You ever do the ice sculpting? Pretty neat.
I've never done ice sculpting. The only thing I did was a cheap mold one time for a catering event. I had an ice sculpture mold of a cornucopia. It's just like you fill it and then you cut it and you open it. It's not a big deal. But I've seen that done too. They had like a wedding at a nursing home I worked at, and they hired an ice sculptor to come in and do an ice sculpture for the front. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Again, talented artists.
Yeah, you have to wonder sometimes these old sculptures of like people and stuff, like you wonder how many times they like mischipped it and had to start over or something.
Oh yeah, it's
like chip the whole nose off, like dang,
or get
start all
creative.
over.
Yeah, get creative and fix the mistake.
Yeah, I'm just over here doing my thing. Don't worry about me.
What are you
I got
doing,
to
Pops?
promote. That's what I do. Oh, Rocky, get off me.
So, Jim, when you're doing your digital art, do you draw with like a pen or your mouse?
Pen.
Pen. Okay.
Yeah, I have a Huion, an old Huion tablet you can draw right on. It's about 22 inches, so it almost mirrors a comic board. But I mix it up. Like I'll do a traditional piece, I'll scan it in and tighten it up, and then print a blue line and ink it traditionally, or I'll mix things up from time to time.
Right.
Because working digitally, you still have to know how to draw. I mean, there's no magic buttons. People think that, when something's done digitally, if they don't understand, digital work, it's just like, the computer does all the work. Like, no, you're still drawing.
Yeah.
Michael, this is Jim O'Reilly. That was Christian Zaffo. Yes. Good to see you, Michael. Ain't seen you a bit.
The ease in digital comes from the editing version part of it, where you can, when you're inking traditionally, you mess up a line,
Yeah.
But when you're digital, you just click a button to undo, and that's where the ease comes in.
I got to throw this out there for my friend over there at Nine Realms Publishing. Bro, you need a proofreader. I got you. That should be a question mark, not an exclamation point. And there's no question mark here either. I'm just fucking with you, Michael. But I do proofread. I do that for people. Just saying. I'm almost done proofreading Slaughterville Book 2 right now, the novel, the second book. I'm about 3/4 of the way through it. And this book is so good that it's caught me at times forgetting I was working.
Get lost in the story.
Oh, dude, like really easy. But
I love those.
The thing about being the reason I started proofreading is because mistakes jump off the page at me like they're in a different font and they're italicized and they're bold and they're big, and you know what I mean? It's like mistakes take me out of a story, and I have not encountered very many mistakes at all, and I keep getting caught up in the story. You see what I'm saying? His wife had already done a proof of it, and she did a really good job. So I'm getting stuck. I'm getting caught. And then I have to go back and check them 3 pages again. Did I miss anything? So yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, I won't tell you anything about it. I'm talking about working. It's really good. It really is. Everything Chris does is really good, guys. I mean, he's awesome.
Thank you.
Is that Michael Ode?
Editors are crucial to putting out a good product.
What's up, Mike? I'm
not an editor, though, Michael. I would never try to impose my vision on somebody else's story or anything like that. Or, I'm not going to tell you how the story flows because I have no idea if in the future that gap or whatever is supposed to be there. So I've never liked the editing aspect. You know what you want to write, but I'll make sure that the words are correct, they're spelled correctly, the punctuation's in the right place. And if I think something's really wonky, I'll go, hey, man, are you sure this is how this is supposed to look? And you'll go, yeah, well, later on in the story, it does this. And then, see, that's why I don't get involved in the editing part of it, because I don't know what your vision is for the next 10 pages. I'm on this page. You see what I'm saying? So I've never liked the editing aspect, but I would definitely help somebody with the spelling, punctuation, proofreading, that kind of stuff. I love doing it. I feel like X is like being smothered today. For some reason. Yeah, usually our X on Critical Blast has like the most viewers of anything, and got nobody watching over there right now. Is everybody asleep? Everybody.
Lazy Sunday.
I don't know, but we got the usual Rumble lurkers, and we got couple people watching on Peeled, probably me and Ghost Pepper.
Yeah. I shared this out, so maybe somebody will come by.
It's well, you know how it is. It's like I look at these numbers that are supposed to be live, and then I'll go look at the show at the end of the show, and the numbers will be way different than what they were showing us during the show. You know, it's like,
Right.
oh, they're actually worth 50 views over on Rumble. We just couldn't see that over here. You know, that kind of stuff. But like Twitter's just weird. X is weird anymore. Sometimes, like right now on my feed or on my profile, you see this actual stream, which I pay for you to see this actual stream on my profile. Sometimes all you see there's a link. And I'm like, why, if I pay for it, isn't it showing? You know what I mean? Like right now it's showing. I can see it there. Sometimes I'll go look on X and there'll just be a link to another screen. Like people aren't just going to click on the link. No, I paid for it so they can see it.
Yeah, a lot of people are scared of those links anymore. They're like, man, no telling where it'll take me. You know, especially if they're new. And they just
that's the whole reason we paid to broadcast there, is so that people don't have to scroll by our link. I want you to look at it. You know, me and Elon are going to have a talk eventually. I promise you. Sometime, some way, me and Elon are going to have a talk about, hey, man, it's cool that you're over there working with the government and trying to get rid of some government waste and stuff like that. But your own yard, that X mess, you need to clean that shit up. People can watch straight porn there. There's all kinds of stuff going on over there that, you know, that shit needs to be cleaned up. You might they go over there and they canceled me for showing a book with titties on the cover, and then you go over there and there's people actually doing sex acts live on X, and it's like,
yeah.
You gonna take my titty book and people can see that? It's crazy. Yeah, he's not paying attention to who's running his show over here. That's what I mean. You know, he's definitely not paying attention to who's running the show over here. Because they fucking up. There you go. That's it.
Yeah, and it's too easy for kids just to be able to, you know, make up an email and boom, they're on X and they're watching porn and they're only 12. You know, it's just too easy for stuff like that to happen. He needs to make it, you know, if he's going to allow stuff like that on his platform, he needs to make it harder for people to even join. Or just get rid of the nonsense and then everybody can join. That what an idea, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, all kinds of
There's
stuff.
Mr. Q.
Say what? Say what?
Q's here.
Sure.
Bring him on.
Do I click add? Let's add.
You got to use the wake up intro.
We got an intro for that guy.
Welcome back, Q. It's a pleasure to see you again, my old friend.
Stand up for your right. Yeah. Don't give up the fight.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed.
And crawl under the bed indeed. What's up, y'all?
What's up, buddy?
Good. Sorry I'm late. I just finished my dinner.
We'll let you eat.
What you have?
It's chicken pasta pesto with a little bit of a cherry tomatoes.
Ooh, that sounds
tomatoes.
Yeah, it's just easy to beat a cherry.
What's that?
It's like a tomato, but about this big.
Yeah, yeah, the little teeny tiny kind. They're fake tomatoes. They're not really tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
It's like they're so small, you know. There you go, everybody. Kickstarter, Elysian Fields, Reborn. I have that very first foil covered book of that series. I have one of those. I do. From like 5 years ago or something, Michael.
Hey, what's going on with the Embrace? What's is that still going or what? Mike still doing that?
Michael, what's up with the Embrace?
Still going on with that?
Hugh, is that dog at your house?
No, it's not. I don't have a dog with me. Could be Zappo's dog.
Christian, is that yours? Is he barking at a leaf again?
Yeah, no, someone went out, so he's going to be barking for a few. I'm going to mute for a minute.
He's barking. He's barking.
Maybe I'll work on that.
How you doing, Jim?
Old and decrepit. How about yourself? Proud of it, damn it.
Do that.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm okay. I mean, finally there's a sunny, yay! But now it's setting. Damn it.
It's cloudy here today. We had one good day of sunshine.
True that. True that.
Just got cloudy.
Jim, where are you at? What part of the world are you in?
I'm in Australia. No, I mean Africa. I mean Alabama. Yeah.
So you're in the Bronx.
It starts with an A and it ends with an A. You pick any of them.
Arizona.
Tell you if it's right.
Alaska.
Nope.
Arizona.
Yep.
Arizona. Okay.
The Grand Canyon State.
Mr. Michael Odin. Do we have an intro for him?
No, Michael
Yeah,
hasn't
bring
been
Michael
on
in
in
here.
a long time. What's up, Mr. Odin?
What's up, guys? So
How's it
there
going?
were some questions being asked of me about some things, so I figured I'd come in and just chat for a minute.
Yeah.
Do that.
So,
Dog's age. How you doing?
dude, it's been an interesting past couple of years. To start with the question that you asked, what's going on with the Embrace? We did an Indiegogo for the Embrace 2 back in what was that? Was that in, I want to say it was in like August. And we did a Fund My Comic that followed that up. We're gonna do a Kickstarter here, but Dean got held up. He had some issues that came up. His tablet that he does his layouts and what have you on crashed, and then he got really sick. So he's back at work and he's kicking ass. We're getting through that. We're hoping to have all the line work and everything done by the end of April. And then once we get closer to that completion point, I'll be launching a Kickstarter for the Embrace 2 as a way to kind of wrap that up. And then I'm working on the script for 3. And then currently we've got a crowdfunder up for Elysian Fields Reborn, which, Pops, I'm glad that you brought up that Holofoil 0 issue, because this is a complete reboot of everything. New art team. I went back and redid the script, changed up a whole bunch of things. Some of the bones from issue 0 are still there, but like it's all in all a whole different book.
This is why I always grab them first issues of stuff. Because all you guys, man, you go back a few years later and you go, man, that was crappy. I'm going to redo that. And then I have the actual first printing of that issue.
Like it.
I like
it was a good book, but it was my first attempt. And then I've learned so much in the, what is it? It's been like 5 years.
5 years, bro.
of me doing this. So I've learned a lot about obviously like my writing has improved, ability to plan out like sequentials and everything, but also my ability to judge a sequential piece on its like how it dynamically conveys the story and everything like that. And so initially it was looking like I just wasn't going to be doing Elysian Fields anymore, but I got a lot of people asking me about it privately. So I decided to go back and reboot it from scratch and just apply everything that I've learned since I've
Seems like
started.
you got people asking you about it publicly today.
Yeah. So it's been really cool to do, and the art team that I've got doing the reboot, it's insane. Like I am very proud of what this book has become, and I don't think it's not even fair to compare the original Zero issue to this. It's on a completely different level.
Cool beans.
That's I mean, really, I've seen it from everybody, man. It's not that everybody goes back and redoes their stuff, but you see the leveling up as they go on, right?
Mhm.
I mean, I've been doing this. Actually, in a couple days, Michael, will be our 5-year anniversary of CromCon #1.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh wow, that's
Ooh.
Yeah, April 3rd, man. 5 years ago was the first real event that I did to help people, sell books because of COVID.
man. Those were the days.
Dude, it was the beginning, I mean, it was the snowball starting to roll downhill. That's what.
100%. Everybody had the stimulus money coming in. Nobody, like, mainstream was pencils down. Everybody was just looking for something, and that was a time.
Crowdfunding took off. Everybody started, networking online a lot more. I mean, they had to. Nobody knew what was going on. Everybody had to start talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely and look where we're at now, Michael. With with Diamond bankruptcy and being rebought, and who knows what's going to happen there. It's a great time to be part of indie comics, Again.
Yeah, I'm so glad art and comics itself is making a comeback.
Yes,
so awesome.
Yeah.
They just keep doing stupid stuff and highlighting how good indie comics are.
I'll be right back.
Oh boy. Is that all you get on Twitch? Is just trolls?
Oh yeah, they
Jesus.
I mean,
What are they saying?
Twitch is one of them things where, in order to really make money there, you got to do stuff exclusively there, and I ain't Twitch's bitches, so
Right.
we just put stuff there. We don't care what happens. If people watch it, they want to see it. Cool, right? But people like that are trying to get me to purchase viewers. Look, man, if you don't want to watch, don't watch. I'd rather you watch because you want to. And I definitely ain't gonna pay for a number that doesn't translate to views. Oh, I got 8 million followers, but I get 20 views.
Yep.
You mean, Pops, that you don't want to play pay to win on streaming?
I have never, bro, done anything but grown organically from the beginning. From a 400-person Facebook group to actual TV network with an LLC behind it, and a future plan. We're taking this whole thing to Roku, bro. It's happening.
Trying to take over the world.
But no, I don't want it to be fake. I want natural. I want people to watch because they care about art, comics, movies, whatever it is that particular show is about. I mean, we got 30 weekly shows now. We got shows, movie reviews, gaming, RPG game, just all kinds of stuff, right? So, I mean, Chuck Dixon lets us replay his show here. We get Mike Barron's show here. live when it goes off. I mean, we just keep growing. We're not going to stop building.
Hey, Pops.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello.
Hey, what?
Hey, what?
You have your Hall
Do I have it
book
handy? Do I have it handy?
still, yeah?
You have to give
You
me a
said-
minute. You have to give me a
Hold on.
minute. I have to dig it out. Hold on. If I can even find it. It's been a long time since I've seen that one. And I used to only have one box of like indie comics, but now I got like 4. I'm not sure which one is it.
That's fair.
Let's see. Let's see. Where's Michael Oden? Is he in this box? No. Okay. Is he in that box? How many boxes? And of course, it's turned around. What is it? Turn it around. Pick it up anyway, which I was hoping I wouldn't have to do. Here we go. This. Where's Michael Oden?
There's Mr. Bruce Q. Wayne in the Peel chat. Howdy, sir.
Bruce? And it's not in this box.
It has been a while, 5 years.
I mean, like I said, I used to only have one box of indie comics, right? But now I have lots. And I have this bad habit of making sure I put everything back before I move on to the next thing. And those 2 boxes were, of course, buried. They couldn't be, easy to get to or anything. And neither one of them bore fruit. Y'all talk about something else. Don't just wait for me.
So, Jim, what have you been working on lately, man? I've seen you post a couple of art things. What are you working on these days? It's been a hot minute.
I'm doing a lot of cards for Tops. Right now I'm working on a Guardian of the Galaxy set. I've got a set of baseball card drawing sketch cards I got to do for them. 25th anniversary of SpongeBob SquarePants. Doing that
That's
set.
awesome.
And a Star Wars set that's sitting on. So a lot of trading cards I'm slowly cranking out, which I should be working on right now as we speak. I've also been doing like sculpture commissions.
I've been seeing those, man. Those things are gorgeous. We'll have to talk offline because like I might have to hire you to do one.
Yeah, no problem. I sculpt in it's called Aves Epoxy Sculpt, which is a 2-part epoxy. So like you mix it together and then it slowly starts to harden. So they're like one-offs. They're not, replicable.
Yeah.
Unless I cut it apart and make molds, and I'm not into all that. I don't have the time for that garbage. I just like to sculpt. Outside of that, finishing up Crom the Destroyer, trying to get that done in the spare time, commissions. lot of artwork, and then working the part-time job as well. So
That's awesome, man. Like
Yeah.
it's good to see you getting all this. You're a fantastic artist. It's always been a blast whenever we get a chance to collab.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
What do we got
Awesome.
here?
Yeah, right
So
now
that's-
I'm doing a huge
What's up, Keely
Dracula
Chow?
sculpture. It's like sick.
Oh, there you go.
I commissioned.
There
It's
you go,
gonna take
Michael.
me forever.
So there's a reason why I wanted to show that off. So like that very, very solid looking book. I'm gonna share something real quick. So
Nice.
let's see. This is Elysian Fields Reborn. We've got some of the interiors.
Very nice.
Where's this page? Here we go.
Look at that.
So, Keely.
And then we've got a Viken Marion variant here. Von Randall. And then this new kid I found, Zachary Peninsula.
Well, awesome.
Nice.
Like it.
Very nice. Well, yeah, that's where it began. It began right there, people.
Yep.
And much as I hate to fingerprint this thing up, oh, come on. You know, it wasn't. It was a good looking book then, bro.
Yeah.
So if you upgraded it, awesome. Because come on, guys, this was a good looking book in the first place. Straight up. Good looking book in the first place. So if you leveled it up, awesome. Most excellent and all that.
Yeah. I appreciate it. And yeah, like it's been quite the journey. It was fun coming back and really taking everything that I've learned and blowing it up in a pretty big way. I think the Zero issue was like 26 pages of story. Elysian Fields Reborn issue 1 has 44 pages of story. And we also printed it at 8.5 by 11 prestige format. So like the art really pops on the page and everything. It's great.
Awesome.
Put this back now. Shit. See, you guys do this, and then I end up having to put your books in the firebox. Because because when somebody redoes a book, to me that's like, now I have the first printing of that when he did it the first time. I own that, and as much as I respect you wanting to come out with a better product and level up what you already did, that to me that levels up the value of what you had already done.
Oh, 100%. Because like those versions of the book will never be printed or made again, really.
Right. Exactly.
So like, yeah.
So Timmy, come on. What's up, Mr. Olson? What's happening? But yeah, Q.
Yo.
Q, you've been coloring on this without being on stream.
That's true.
I see stuff that wasn't there yesterday. Yes, I do.
Something to speed up the process instead of leaving hanging. So I simply did a last little piece here, little piece there. Slowly but surely it comes in a full, complete mode.
Yeah, looks good.
Thank you.
And this guy.
Look at that. Look at that art. Zaf's killing it.
Jeez.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Tim Olsen is a antichrist according to CG.
Illuminati.
That's good stuff.
At the moment, I think that's Dan Fraga.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's always
Flavor of the
somebody. They don't have nobody. No. They fall off the island of relevance. You know, nobody cares. If they don't have somebody to yell at or about, nobody pays any attention to it.
How dare Dan steal my thunder?
How dare him? Yes.
How dare you?
I'll let Dan know. He needs to knock it off. Fragabo?
And myself, I've paid little to no attention to any of that, really. Cam's going to see the new Looney Tunes movie. Has anybody heard anything about it?
I have not.
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen much advertising about it on like TV at all.
Then it's probably going to be legit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
You know?
Dude, the new Looney Tune movie is hilarious. I saw it last weekend.
What? Okay.
With my kid.
Cool.
I haven't seen any advertising for it. I'm like,
I haven't either. I love Looney Tunes.
They would only advertise it if it had an agenda behind it.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear somebody saw it and liked it because
Yeah,
that's something I could go see.
Yeah, I have to take my kiddos to go see it.
Yeah.
I started watching this new show on Apple TV called The Studio. You guys seen or heard about
No.
that?
No.
See, this is what we're talking about,
Seth
Tim.
Rogen.
This is what we're talking about right here, Tim. If that was something that was going to happen, they'd be advertising that shit all over the place. You see. Like Michael said, it was good. It was funny. If there's no agenda behind it, they're not going to advertise it. You know.
Odd, huh?
Well, like I said, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's why
Usually you see something.
Michael, is there anything agenda driven or is it just fun? Mr. Odin.
I heard they got a new song, Prancer Rabbit.
Having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, he has some technical difficulties.
What's up, puppy?
Yeah, but if you want, like, you got to do some type of advertising if you want to put people in the seats. You know, it's like how are they going to know about your movie? It's got to be something.
Probably already said to go straight to streaming, like most of it.
Yeah, yeah, could be.
I mean, when's the last time a movie was in the theater for 20 weeks?
Yeah.
They don't make good movies anymore, bro. They don't put butts in shit. Huh. Huh.
Oddly enough, the Spider-Man movie with Doctor Strange and the old, I forget which one it is, but it's got all the old Spider-Man in it. That has not gone to Disney, or all you can do is like rent that right now, man. They've hung that thing out for so long.
What, that multiverse one?
Yeah,
It
the
ain't made no
multiverse one.
money
Yeah.
yet. It ain't made the money. They got to get their budget money back.
Like that has been hanging for so long. Like I figured I'd be able to rewatch it on Disney, but no, not yet.
I didn't even like that one that much.
It was all right. I just like rewatching it if just to like see things I might have missed, first time around. So I think we saw
Yeah,
that
I
one in
only
the
rewatch it if it's good. The
Yeah.
first time. Then I care about whether or not I miss something. But
Yeah. I didn't mind
how
it.
do you,
I thought it was
how
all
do
right.
you personally judge a good movie? My criteria is if I'm willing to pay to see it again, then it's a good movie.
It's not much of that out, let me tell you.
That's what I'm saying. What's your criteria for a good movie? That's mine. Would I pay to see it again?
Mine is simple. If it entertains me and I enjoyed it, I'll watch it again.
That would
Simple.
Okay, so you'll watch it again. If you'll watch it again, it's good. Me, it's like
If it
it's
entertains me.
okay if I watch it again. If it's good, I'll pay.
I haven't seen a movie that's worth paying for twice. God.
Long time, huh?
Long time.
Long time, huh? Yeah.
Yep.
Guess that would include going to see it in the theater and then buying the DVD later, right?
Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
buy
the
DVDs.
same. I would
Pay
consider
to
that
see it.
spending money on it again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael say he's having some technical difficulties. Some things never change. And yeah, Crom is the same dastardly dude he's always been. I mean, ask Q. He's pissing on a building from another building in this particular piece. So
Ready.
yeah, see, he don't care.
Prostate power.
He don't care.
Release the Kraken.
Would I watch a Larry Bird biopic? I'd watch a documentary about Larry Bird if it was good and they told the story. And trust me, I'm old enough to know the story. I watched that man play. I saw him play live. My problem with documentaries is they're usually polished.
Yeah.
Necessarily in a good way.
I went to see the Led Zeppelin movie. It's absolutely terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It was all I could do to sit through the whole thing. I wanted to walk out so bad because it sucked so bad.
Yeah. Q, are you good at drawing Frankenstein creatures?
Yeah, pretty much so.
Yeah. What about you, Christian? Are you
What's
good
that?
at drawing Frankenstein type creatures?
Yeah, I could do a Frankenstein.
What about you, Jim? Can you
Never heard of
show
him.
us?
Who's this
Can you show
Frankenstein
us
fella?
a Frankenstein, Jim?
Who's this Frankenstein fella? Never heard of him.
Yeah, you could show us one. Come on. I know you can.
He's related to the Rubensteins.
He's a Steiner brother, don't you know?
And the Weinerstein.
Oh, there's my image right in my head.
There you go. See?
I already got it right in my head.
Come on, Jimmy, show me a Frankenstein.
Homage to the Wolverine cover, except with Frankenstein. Have him holding up a pitchfork.
What do you want, puppy dog? Why are you trying to slither over on that side of my chair, puppy dog?
What's that
Get
question?
down over there.
I like to see variations on Frankenstein creature, but always like when there's a bolt in the neck, etc. All right, I'm gonna do you one better. Hold on, give me a few minutes here. Oh,
You like the bolt in the neck. That's cute. Uh-oh. You're about to see something even better than a drawing, I think.
Jim said, "Excuse me while I whip this out."
Yep. You have to get real close, though.
Be right back.
Watch your toes.
what? Huh? What? Let's see here. There you go, Pops.
Oh,
That's my
look at this.
Frankenstein for the day.
You like that, Acres? Huh? What do you think?
Look at that. That's cool.
This is where the action is, right here. This is where the action is, right here. Look at that. You wanted bolts in the neck?
There you go.
They actually look like Phillips screws, but
They are. I screwed them right in.
yeah.
I was going to sculpt over them, but I got lazy.
Someone's got to tell Jim what a drawing is.
It's a drawing.
She said, thank you. She said, we have somebody else backstage. We do have an intro.
You know what, Zev? Just because you said that. Just because you said that.
Hi, Addie.
Hi.
Hi, Eddie.
It's been a bit.
Jim turned himself off. Damn it.
No, he did. We'll be back.
I'm still here, I think.
He's right there. Turn this camera off. You're done. No more Frankie for you.
No more Frankie.
You. Yes.
Zaf ruined it.
I ruined it. I'm sorry.
How you doing, Eddie?
Good. Yeah. I haven't been drawing as much. So I haven't felt good, but I'm feeling a little better this week. So far.
I'll be back.
We're going to end the show a little bit differently this week, and we're not ending it right now, but like in about a half hour, we are going to be joined by Tim Vigil, and we're going to count down the last 15 minutes of his campaign live.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So, you know, different ending to the show this week, and of course, we will have the show off at 3:30. Me and Dave. I don't know what I'm showing off yet, but you know, we'll have something. We will.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, look at Q. He's going straight to the Frankie for you, Stacy. Look at that.
In Chrome mode, in Chrome version.
The Kromenstein.
Kromenstein, yes.
Oh man, we'll come back to this. I don't want. Yeah, we'll come back to this. What's up? What's up, Zaf? Do you got a Frankenstein you can show us?
No Frankenstein here.
You never drawn Frankie?
I figured I'll let Jim take the wheel on that one.
You've never drawn Frankie?
Frankenstein per se, not that I can recall, but monsters like him.
Okay. Cool.
All right. I think I'm back. Did I make it?
Oh
my God. Some things never change.
Hey,
be back.
Crom is who he is, bro. He is who he is. He's been messing with this network since the day we created it. So, you know, we just blame it all on Crom. That's the way it is. Michael, do you know our friend Addie Marie? Do you?
I don't think so. Like I have kind of been on the fringes of things for a while.
Yeah, no. That's why I'm introducing you to some of our new friends. Addie and Christian Zaffo.
Addie's good. She just doesn't like it if you're creepy.
Yeah, that'd be creepy.
Damn, I guess that rules me right out. Oh goodness.
I guess there are levels to creepy.
I mean, that's fair. But
I thought that was going to rule me out right away too, Michael, but she keeps coming back. Bro, so, you know.
Yeah, she doesn't like the hey, Addie, your dishes need to be done in the kitchen there. And the drapes look nice that you put up. I'm viewing you from your yard, kind of creepy.
Well, like that. I mean, those are just nice compliments. Why wouldn't she appreciate that?
I like the way you smell from across the road.
Yeah, that
stuff like that.
What were you carrying?
Sounds like a pleasant conversation.
Hey, Pops, Bruce wants the link for Tim Vigil's countdown on Peeled.
Oh, well, it's not gonna be it's gonna be on this show.
Right, that's what I thought. I didn't know if he knew
Bruce, we're gonna do it right here. He's gonna pop in here. He's gonna pop in here during this show for the last 15 minutes of his campaign. We're gonna talk to it. I mean, he's at a con. He's not gonna be able to hear us. He's gonna say hi. Thanks everybody for backing my stuff. This is where I'm at. Come check me out. Blah blah blah. But he probably ain't gonna be able to hear us. It's not gonna be a conversation per se. We're gonna be showing the campaign where it's at. And watch the last few minutes tick off, like 15 minutes. That's all. So, just one of them things. I just hit up at the last minute and said, "Hey, man, you want to come out for the last 15 minutes of your campaign, or at least come out and say, hey to everybody, and thanks to the backers and stuff like that, because want to get a chance to do that if you're a creator, right?"
Absolutely.
Yeah. Somebody agree with me, Dan.
Yes, sir.
Like, look, they're all preoccupied. You're asking too much. These artists have the HD something real.
No fun with this.
Now,
Hyper focus is a thing.
Addie is one of our really fast artists. She's like Manny Soto. She just like pops it out, bang, 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 and you just sit here in amazement watching their stuff come to life, right? So, we love Maddie. She has a condition right now. Isn't that what they used to say when I was a kid? If somebody was pregnant, they had a condition. They had a condition. Right. When you were a little kid,
Congrats on your
mom
condition.
wouldn't tell you what it was about, right?
Congrats on your condition.
It's just she has a condition.
Hope everything comes out okay.
Oh my god.
I think they have an ointment for that.
I hope they have an ointment for that. I really do. But you see what I mean, Michael?
Yeah, she's coming along really, really quick.
Her art just like comes to life, man, right in front of you. So we have some very skilled, talented people hanging out on the network now. Les Garner does a show on Wednesdays. Stephen B still does his Drawstream Saturday nights. It's like, just serious talent, and then the other fun stuff we do, the role-playing games which create characters that end up hosting shows later, like Killer Karen and Dante. If you don't know about Karen and Dante, they were created in an RPG stream. They're characters from an RPG stream. It ended up taking on a bit of a life of their own, and now they host a show on the network where they interview people like you, Michael.
Ah,
kind of. See, Karen doesn't like comic. She doesn't like artists. She doesn't like writers. And Dante's just kind of stoned. But he likes comics. So he tries to talk about the campaigns, and Karen doesn't care. And she's like, it's a funny show. We still give you a minute of promotion, but basically it's just, you have to watch it, bro. Killer Karen on the playlist, on the network. It's a funny ass show, man. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, it is real funny.
It's hilarious. We have
Karen gives them hell.
And I have so much fun making that show. Being in character as somebody else. You know what I mean? It's a blast. And yeah, man, we got all kinds of good stuff going on. We really do.
That's awesome, man. It's cool to see how much you guys have grown over here.
It's amazing when I look at it, man, because I don't look. I bring in new shows and we bring new people to network and we talk about networking growth and stuff, right? But I don't do much different than I did 5 years ago. I try to bring people together to one place and get them seen. It's the same thing. It just has changed from a monthly, once a month event to a weekly network. You know, I mean, now we're covering stuff all the time, every day, not once a month. You know, so lots of fun.
Oh, by growth, Mike just meant that we're all getting fat.
That too.
Yeah, and see, Matthew runs a video and tabletop game convention. I want to get you hooked up with Chris Brown from Slaughterville. Maybe we can get him at your convention, man, because he's got some good stuff, bro. And thank you, Stacy. You know, it's all about growing. It's all about networking, man. The more people we bring to it, the more everybody's audience grows a little bit. You know?
And the closer you get to having me give birth on a live stream, because I said 17 million followers.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Wait, what?
I said if Pops can get to 17 million subs or 7 million, something like that, by August.
So cool. You should do it.
Give birth on a live stream?
Yes.
Why not?
I mean, I guess that's a way to videotape it for posterity's sake.
Be like, hey, you want to see your baby video?
Artistically, bro.
Yeah, we all have to
do it artistically, bro.
I can just get the audio and then I'll animate what's going on.
Yeah. And then just get super chats for it. It'll be great. Oh, that's awesome.
I've never wanted Pops to not get viewers as much as anything in my life.
Hey,
that would be amazing. No.
It's a
bring Doc involved.
Great idea.
I mean, we need a doctor. So bring Doc.
This is the whole thing. It wouldn't be the first time somebody did it, but if we could get some artists drawing some really funny stuff during it.
Yeah, like we all have to draw Crom being born.
Well, not Crom.
Are you going to do it to heavy metal music, like let the placenta hit the floor?
Something like that. I mean,
Oh my God! You did not just say that.
You know how much fun
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. That's gross.
Yeah.
Back to the show, Mike.
Do you know how much fun we could have with that, though?
I mean, absolutely.
Taping her husband fainting and her yelling at him, and
he was falling asleep because it was like 2 a.m.
See, she needs people there for her. He's gonna fall asleep again.
I remember Kevin getting served dinner while I'm hungry because they made me skip lunch because they're like, oh yeah, you have time to eat. And they're like, no, actually, we're gonna induce you now. As I'm eating a sandwich and screaming.
That's the worst. When James was the night James was born, they induced my his mom. They induced her. And so I had to go. I was sent to go grab dinner, and the place that we wanted to go to, they were out of what she had wanted. So I had to go to another restaurant that was even farther away, and came back, and she was pissed. I was just like, I don't know what you want me to do. I did everything I could.
I just remember they brought him dinner, and then he didn't eat this slice of chocolate cake. So it was just sitting on the windowsill.
That's
and I'm like half coherent and I kept wanting to make a joke about it, being like, give that to me when this is over. But
that's going nowhere. That's my treat. That's my treat.
I earned that cake. That's mine. We like the name. I think we've narrowed down what name we like the most at the moment. So, we think we like. It's a girl. We found out the other day.
Nice.
Baby Gianna.
Nice.
Gianna.
Kevin's Italian. We like the Gia or Gigi for short.
Yes.
She's got my middle name.
Cool.
Bailey has my middle name. I have my mom's middle name. So they're both going to have the middle name Marie. So Gianna Marie is what we like so far.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Stacy has a question for those of you who are fans of DC Comics and pay attention to what's going on. Who do you think is the best published Martian Manhunter artist?
I don't know. I haven't read enough of John Johns' titles to be able to make it a proper statement on that. Like the most that I've ever seen him like a couple of Justice League books, and then Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, the shows, which is obviously Bruce Timm.
Right.
So I guess probably if I had to choose between those, Bruce Timm. He's technically published.
Bruce Timm or Alex Ross, one of those two.
Yeah. Although the Absolute Martian Manhunter book is wild.
Is it? See,
Yeah,
I'm just not a big DC guy. Never have been. No.
DC's been putting out some pretty damn good books here, but at least for the Absolute titles. I didn't like Absolute Superman like at all, but I really dug Absolute Batman, and I'm really enjoying Absolute Wonder Woman. That might actually be like my favorite Wonder Woman book, period. It's really freaking good.
Is it who she is, or is it Wonder Woman or Watered Down Woman?
No. It's Wonder Woman, and it's really freaking good. Like, it might legitimately be one of the best Wonder Woman runs ever done, and I was not expecting it, considering it was written by Kelly Thompson, and I am not a fan of hers. There have not been many books of hers that I really enjoy, but she's doing a phenomenal job with the writing on this book, and the art has this really cool blend of like classic Greek pottery art and modern Western cartooning. It's pretty sick.
I didn't like the look of Absolute Batman. I haven't read it, but the look of it just didn't.
It's Nick Dragotta, and I love Nick Dragotta. East of West is one of my favorite Jonathan Hickman books, and he does a great job on there. The Absolute Batman aesthetic, is very different, but it works, and I don't like they're not any like having read the first arc. There's no one else except for maybe Daniel Warren Johnson that would have been able to capture the vibe that Snyder was going for. And I love it. It honestly feels like it's dumb fun, and it feels like something that was conceived by an edgy middle schooler in the most nostalgically fun way possible. Like his logo comes off and there's an axe, and he chops a dude's hand off with it in the first issue, and I was just like, yes. Is this dumb? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do I love it? Yeah, I do.
Like I said, I haven't read it, so I can't really comment on it. Just like some of the images I've seen, I'm like, he's got a giant axe in his chest. That's got to get heavy running around town with that thing.
I mean, but like he's a beast, and like kind of the whole point is that like he is just yoked.
Okay.
Like he's got like the body mass of like normal universe Bane.
Okay.
Did you see the Bane that they did?
Yeah, he's even bigger than the Absolute Batman, and he's insane.
He has no chin.
I don't care. It's one of these things. I saw that was it Graham Nolan had made a comment about how he doesn't like the design, and I was just like, that's fair. Like, you created that character. You want to see something that kind of pays respect to what you did, and I think that Dragotta does that in his own way. But it's very much a whole thing of Dragotta was picked because his style is very exaggerated. Have you seen what they're doing with Mr. Freeze in this? Because he looks like a freaking Slender Man monster mixed with Nosferatu. Like, he's horrifying.
All right, so it's just a different take.
Yeah, like that's the whole point. Is that it's the whole point of Absolute is that they flip a lot of this stuff on their heads, and it's a completely new take on the characters. Like this version of Batman doesn't come from wealth. His dad was like an elementary school teacher.
Gotcha.
Like he's from lower middle class. And so the way that he's become Batman is very different. It still feels pretty true. Like Bruce Wayne still kind of feels like that he's very much Bruce, but like it's been done in a very tasteful way, in my opinion. I'm sure that there are people who will hear what I'm saying and be like, he's so full of shit, because that's what comics is. but
Well,
like,
I don't mind unique takes on characters and stuff like that, so long as they promote them as unique takes on the character. You know what I mean? Like,
and
this
that's
is a
the
different
whole
universe. I'm okay with that. But when they take, like, they say, oh well, this is now Batman. You know, you're kind of like, no.
No, and that is fair. And I will say that Scott Snyder has done a very good job in promoting. Is like the absolute universe is its own thing.
It's like Sean
meant
Gordon
to
Murphy's universe is completely
exactly.
You know, and I love Sean Gordon Murphy's take.
Yeah, and so that's the whole point, is that each one of these characters have their own kind of feel. The only one I didn't really like at all was this Jason Aaron's absolute Superman did not impress me, so I didn't read anything else. But the absolute Wonder Woman book is the best of the ones that have been released so far. Scott Snyder's absolute Batman was pretty solid. The absolute Martian Manhunter felt like a trippy, like just very trippy. It's very much being set up to be kind of a hallucinogenic noir, and that's a very weird description for a book, but that's pretty much what it is.
Wow.
You have to excuse me, guys. I'm trying to get ready for my next show.
You're good.
No worries.
We got the show off at 3:30, and I'm trying to figure out what we're going to look at today.
Jim, did you read the have you been reading any of the new Ultimate stuff?
No, I haven't picked anything up in a while.
So Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Ultimate Spider-Man by Hickman is like a must-read.
Yeah,
it's really good. No, like it's the Spider-Man book everyone's wanted for like 20 years. It's very well crafted. It's very sincere. Really like that book a lot.
Yeah, I think the last thing I picked up was Mark Silvestri's Batman run there, that limited series.
Oh, the Batman Joker one.
Yeah, I love his art.
Deadly Duo. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a good job.
And his art's only gotten better. Like Silvestri's new style that he was showing off in that book, mind blowing.
Yeah, it was really good. It was like the last thing I picked up. So it's been a while.
Some of this absolute art is pretty good. I'm looking it up here, and
yeah,
it's pretty good, man.
They also did
way more intense than a normal DC comic.
Yeah. They also did the Flash. That first issue is solid. I think it's solid, but like it's very much a setup. So it'll be harder to judge that. Like each one of those other issues was pretty easy for me to determine whether or not it was going to be solid or not from issue one. But the Flash does a lot of pointing things in all sorts of different directions. So I was just going to see, it's going to be like a wait to see how the first couple of issues go. And if it continues to be good, awesome. If not, I'll probably hold off for the rest to do like trade binges. So I think Lemire's building a larger narrative arc.
Well, whatchamacallit's coming out next week, I think, right? Aquaman?
Is Absolute Aquaman coming out next week? I didn't know that they were doing an Absolute Aquaman.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Green Lantern on there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I haven't seen anything confirmed about an Absolute Aquaman. I know that the big news is that in Aquaman's title and I guess the next issue that's coming out, he's gonna have they're finally giving him hydrokinesis, like Mira, like what Mira can do.
King of the
If you're familiar with, if you're familiar with those stories.
What's that absolute power? What is that? Is that a new character or something?
No, I think that's like a crossover event that's been going on for a while.
How about an absolute Lobo?
The absolute wolf, huh?
Yeah, that's the tie-in event that's been going on. I think.
Is there any talk about making movies of this? The cartoon type?
Dude, I don't know. I don't think so. I think that right now it'll be a whole thing of we'll have to see how Absolute's looking in the next couple of years. But like the big focus right now is obviously making sure things are good to go for Superman, because if that movie does not do well, DC is going to be in a lot of trouble. Because Warner Brothers will likely get sold off if that's the case.
Wow.
Isn't that only the first James Gunn real?
Yes, but it's what people and this isn't on Gunn, but the mismanagement of DC's brand and frankly just Warner Brothers' brand as a whole over the past decade has left them to be seen as a financial loss. Because they are constant, every single one of their movies has done pretty mediocrely.
They tank. They tank.
Yes. And while you have occasional ones that do very well, those margins aren't enough to cover the losses of their other projects. But there is a lot of confidence behind Gunn's Superman. There was a test screening recently that had some very positive reports behind it. There's some kind of rumors coming out about the structure of the film being very similar to All-Star Superman, in that it's got a loose core narrative and feels more like a collection of Superman vignettes of him overcoming challenges, which I think could be, if you do it well, could be really powerful. But we'll see. Like at the end of the day, we don't really know anything until the movie's actually out, and we'll see how it's seen by audiences. What ultimately is going to decide this is how well the initial reactions are. Because if people go in and see it and they really like it, it's going to be like Superman will break $1 billion, more than likely.
Wait a minute.
It's got the engagement.
I got to go back. We heard the classic. At the end of the day. Which Michael
It has been a while.
It has been a while since I heard Michael Odin say, but at the end of the day, which is something he is known for forever since I've known him. That was cool. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear that you haven't let nobody change who you are, bro.
Yep.
I'm saying. Kitty from Clip City. What is up? Oh yeah, Michael. We have a
Miss Kitty
collaboration that we do with Flip City Magazine that involves a art contest that can get people a free quarter page ad in the magazine, as well as a banner on the Meg TV website. So, if you know any artists that like to get involved in stuff,
Stuff.
I do know a few people like that, so I'll probably reach out to them and let them know.
that's what we do. Raul and T, what's up? What's up? We got about. I'm hoping that Tim's gonna pop in here in the next few minutes.
Pops,
Yes.
check out the crop.
Check out the crop.
Kramenstein.
Look at that.
Yes.
Even Kramenstein has a blunt. Yep.
Frank and the crop.
Frankencrop. That's cool stuff. There you go. I want to talk to Tim. I hope he can get in here. I hope he's not too busy. Look, if he's at a con, if he's got 50 people at his table, I don't expect him to come out and talk to us, right?
Yeah.
He's working, guys. So, I am going to remind him. It's a good time to pop in.
You go. And now, back to work.
Oh, no, you can leave Crom out for a minute. You can leave Crom out for a minute. We might have Tim Vigil here in a few minutes. Because, we're almost done, bro. This on Sundays, it only goes till 3. We might go a couple minutes past that just because we're going to be watching Tim's campaign countdown at the end of the show here. But usually, traditionally, the Sunday show ends at 3 because I have another show at 3:30 called The Show Offs, where we come out and me and my buddy Dave from across the pond show off stuff that we have in our collection.
Which Dave?
Dave, Texas Dave.
Ah, okay.
Texas Dave from England. His name is Dave Houston, but he lives in England. He's from England. That's his citizenship is there. But his name is Dave Houston, so we've been calling him Texas Dave since the day we met him.
Fair enough.
Really. It's just how
Texas Dave.
And yeah, I hope Tim shows up here too. Man, it'd be great. I am going to highlight, though, it is time. There's 16 minutes left. We are going to bring up the campaign and do what we do in the madness, which is promote people, right? It's what we do.
Yep.
So right now, with 15 minutes left, 15 minutes. Oh, I got to remove that. There we go. 460 backers, $77,885. This is the first time Tim's ever done a campaign, any kind of a crowdfunding campaign, guys. So,
Beautiful.
Still working with the same guy, David Barber. Still looking as amazing as ever. I don't know if you guys have been following the stuff that we've been posting, some of his works in progress and stuff, but man, Tim's just still badass. That's all there is to that.
Yes, he is.
Look at that. Can you make that bigger, Pops?
I can do my best. Let me see. How's that?
Nice. Yes, thank you. Nice.
Wow. Just wow.
Yeah.
No, it's always just wow with Tim. Always. So we're hoping his table ain't too swamped. Although at the same time, I'm hoping his table is swamped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, we got to do the launch for this campaign. It was a blast. We got to talk to him for a couple hours. I think we were out here for almost 3 hours with Tim. It was awesome. If he's busy right now, he's busy. I ain't gonna begrudge him that. Make your money, brother. Man, look at that thing. Look at that.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, that's intense.
this here like rope thing holding all the bottles, and then you got all the wood grain on all the beams, and come on, man. Then you come down here, that whole laboratory. That's crazy. Reflections in the goggles.
Some detailed work.
It's amazing. Dude's a beast.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
A beast.
And you can tell a story. Love it. Does he have a trailer on there that you can play, Pops?
Oh yeah, and this was the original 1 and 2, the Gothic Knights, and this has like 80 more pages added to it. When it says revamped, that's what it means. Here we go.
Welcome to Gothic Knights, Kickstarter. It's time to pledge to me. Pledge to me now. Do it.
I love
it. You asked
Do
me,
it.
so you got one. There you go. Just went over 78,000. Look, 12 minutes left, people. Go get you some.
Come and get some.
Now look, I'm a broke ass, and all I could do was get the digital. Right? I'm a broke ass. All I could do was get the digital. But you know, the hardcover, 212 pages, 10 Vigil art. That's 50 cents a page. And oh my God, watch out for all the stuff that gets covered up. Yep. Mm-hmm. The signed limited edition. Signed by both Dave and Tim. Want a sketch inside by Tim? Oh yeah. There you go. And see, there's 10 people jumped on it. Get that Tim Vigil sketch inside the book. And the nude one with the sketch inside the book. 10 backers hit that one. And 500 each. People value this dude. I just don't think enough people knew that dude was making a new book. You know? I don't think Kickstarter promoted this guy near as much as they should have. This dude sold, look, Frost sold what, 100,000 copies back in the day? Frost #1. Right? Yeah, yeah. And ladies and gentlemen,
There he is.
Here he is. The one and only Mr. Tim Vigil. What's up, Tim?
What's going on?
Hey, folks. Coming down to the end of the Kickstarter. I want to thank everybody that has contributed to it. And also thank Pops for starting it all out and ending it.
Dude, we had a
But here we are. And it's ready to go to press. So I think you're going to be very happy with everything. And again, I want to thank everybody for jumping on board and supporting the book. Thank you very much.
Hey, I want to thank you, Tim.
Back to the con.
I want to thank you. It was an honor to have you on our show, bro. Yeah, he can't hear us. That's okay. He is at WonderCon right now in San Diego. You can go right now if you're over there. Or Anaheim, I mean. WonderCon in Anaheim. And you can go right now and meet Tim. The last, you know, I think, what is it, noon there? So you got a couple hours. Get down into Anaheim and go see him if you're in Southern California. That's what I would do if I was in Southern California. Damn straight. Christy says, hey there, Ghost Pepper. Hey there, Ghost Pepper.
Hey. Love some Christy. Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Love Flip City, man. Love it.
It'd be cool to watch this thing pop over 80 over 80 G's real quick before we leave. So if you want to check it out, man, it has 9 minutes left. 9 minutes, and I showed you there is some beautiful. Look at the cover. Come on, there's some beautiful art here, guys. If you don't know, now you know, just like that. Hey, darling. See. Also, guys, there is a show on Pill called Foxhole Squares, and it is on the Coffee Talk with Sandra channel on pill.net, and they actually play a today version of Hollywood Squares, which is really fun. And Cosmic Grandpa's been on it as a guest the last couple of weeks. He's been in the lower right-hand square, and I think Kaz is going to be at Steel City Comic-Con next week, so I'll be stepping in as a guest square on Foxhole Squares on April 5th.
Sweet.
Blast.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You have fun? Did you have fun? Ghost Pepper was a contestant last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. If you haven't seen it, you need to go check it out.
It's a lot of fun. It really is.
And I'm also going to be on Coffee Talk with Sandra on the 2nd at like 8 p.m. It's Wednesday. So for all you people that do Wednesday shows on the network, I'm sorry. I'm going to be doing an appearance somewhere else. I'm not going to be able to be sharing your stuff all over everywhere. You're going to have to handle it yourself this week. Okay. But that's why we have a network. Everybody take care of everybody else. What is up, Buzz? Mr. Acevedo, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, guys, look. Not a whole lot of time left here. 7 minutes.
I want to wake up at 2 a.m. on a couch and hear Pops and Q doing infomercials. That'd be great.
Infomercials?
What? Yes.
Infomercials of what?
I don't know. I don't know. Weed.
Now, I could see myself.
Dude, literally anything. That would be ideal.
I can see myself doing the weed thing. There's no doubt about it.
Or some random commercial will go like this. Notice your neighborhood smells like a crack up your ass. Call the cleanup crew.
Instead of the sham wow, it could be the crom wow.
But wait, there's more. Call in the next 10 minutes. You got not one, but 2 bonus sham wow, crom wow, absolutely free. Call now.
Yes.
Yeah, instead of a slap chap, it's a crom chap.
Now think about it. Now, at the end of your campaign, you come out with a last-minute tier, the 15-minute tier, where you try to get the attention of everybody that's on the fence, right? And you just throw something stupid out there that just a little extra for those people who jump in now. You're going to get everybody else something extra, right? Jump in there. Right? We need 10. If we get 10 people, we're going to give everybody else something extra. And then if a bookmark, something stupid that don't cost a lot, right? And you do it again, and the next 10 minutes. Okay, so like the last half hour, you got 3 little things that you want to push. If you can get 10 more backers or 20 more backers at each level.
10 more markers will dump Pops in the dunk tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Anything, whatever it is.
Anything?
Now,
anything.
I'm not going to lie. During the launch party for this, I said that this book should sell 5,000. There's 5,000 books.
Hi, Bailey.
Now, I was thinking in the terms of a floppy, and then once we got into it, I realized it was 200 pages. I was like, yeah, we're probably not going to get 5,000 of those sold with today's market prices and whatnot. But
both, Bailey.
Did really well for the size of the book. It's a hardcover book. It's like a lot of people bought it. There's a lot of people that still love Tim Vigil I think if a lot more people had shared this out and promoted this, it would have done a ton better. You know, that's one thing that we all, as the indie nation, guys. If you want indies to be big, make them all big. Push, push, push. You know, make everything the next big thing. Make everything the thing you want to see, that you think other people want to see, that you push, push, push. That's how the nation grows, guys. If you're only trying to push yourself or one or two other people, you're in a tidal pool. You're not in the ocean. Get out.
Push up some more.
Oh, dude, that's another thing. Michael Odin,
Yes, I'm here.
do you remember what was it? 24 push-ups a day?
Yeah, man. 20. It started off as 22 push-ups a day because it was for 22 veterans.
Yes.
A day was the statistic. It's now up to like 25 or 26.
Yes. Want to do that again between Memorial Day and the 4th of July.
I did get that. So it's. Let me take a look.
It's like 40 days.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 20. Like now it's up to I think 25 or 26. I'll have to do it, and you do that for 20 some odd. Like you do that for however many days it is.
Yeah, I'm going to do it from Memorial Day to the 4th of July.
Nice,
So,
get it.
all the way through the month of June, and then. But I need people to do it with me, bro.
I'll get in there and do that.
Who's going to join my 61-year-old ass?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Push-ups for bets, bro. You know, I'll do it. You know, I'll do it. We did it. We did it a long time ago. We'll do it again.
You know what you need to do, Pops, is all of your promotional shows that you do before people can give their pitch. They've got to do their 26 push-ups.
I don't think I can get everybody to do push-ups.
They got to do 26 reps of some exercise then, preferably push-ups, and they can do assisted push-ups too, like doing them from your knees, but they have to be good form and everything. They got to do them.
Can I hire someone to do push-ups for me?
Yeah, nah, man. It's all about living your best life and making sure you're taking care of yourself.
Mike, you're not the new co-host, right, Mike?
No.
Thank God.
No, it was fun when we did it the first time, and I think it's something that we should do again. We should revisit that. And anybody who does it, what we do is we videotape ourselves doing 25 push-ups or 26, whatever it is at the time when we get to Memorial Day. And of course we will be also promoting the Galaxy Memorial Park book. Levi's book is launching on Memorial Day. So it'll kind of be one of those things where you can go out and you can do 25 push-ups and go, hey, go back, Galaxy Memorial Park, and think about why we do this for the veterans, for the veterans that commit suicide, and we need to prevent that. And they need to have a place to go and giggle and laugh. And that's what this is about.
Be all what you can be.
This whole network is about having a good time. So, yeah, let's do that, Michael. Just start on Memorial Day during the launch party. We'll do it live.
Yeah, man. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a blast.
All right. I hope Levi's watching. I hope he's seen that because I want him to know.
Be all what you can be.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Let's see. What's it say? The final 466 backers, $78,757. And I'm pretty sure there's probably late pledges open, but I'm not sure. I don't know if Tim's new to Kickstarter. He might not even know about the late pledges thing. So that could be it, guys. That could be it. Anyway, I want to thank all of you, as always, for coming hanging out with us on the Madness Open Draw stream. Everybody's welcome, man. You want to draw, you might come out here and hang out with other people to draw. You got something to promote, whatever, some kind of big news like Michael wanted to come out and let us know what was going on with him. It's all about networking, I do not know if there will be a Tuesday draw stream on Pilled or not. I'll have to confer with my Monday Madness co-host and see if we can maybe network Michael into coming in and maybe co-hosting that show, which you never know, right?
Yeah.
And we can make sure that stuff gets posted on his. We got to bring him in so that we got his channel to post stuff to, because then we can be putting the draw stream on his channel and he can be out here with us.
Yeah, Sword's trying to build a YouTube channel right now. He needs a few more subscribers to go live. So once he does that, I think he'll be more willing.
Drop that link in the chat, would you?
Okay.
Y'all go check out Sort of Michael's YouTube channel. Help him get to the point where he can start live streaming.
Like me, Michael?
Sort of Michael.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like,
yeah, he's from the Pilled Network, and he does digital drawing stuff like what Addie's doing.
Eddie.
no kidding about the speed.
Dude, I'm telling you, she pops them out, man.
Just like a pop out babies.
She did that. She did that avatar of me right there. Probably in about 20 minutes.
Addie, the creepiness goes both ways, Addie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got another person in me. I gotta go twice. I can work twice as fast. That's how that works, right? It's a generator. It's a backup generator.
I'm using that if I'm ever in a situation like that again. Like,
if you ever get pregnant.
No, if I'm with somebody ever again and they're pregnant, that's gonna be like if they're moving slow, like you should be moving twice as fast because you have another person inside you, right? That's how that works.
Well, they're technically taking the energy, not really giving it.
Yeah.
Oh, I am aware. But that's a great troll line.
Is that what you're doing, Q? The parasite thing? Is that a parasite?
Venom.
Parasite. My kid's gonna come out like
Parasite. Apologize.
Yes, go over there and sub to Sort of Michael's channel. The link is in the YouTube chat right now. Just help him get along where he can do his thing, man. The Woodshed Chronicles.
He's a good dude, man. Yep, that's it.
Cool.
And he a lot of his stories and his art are kind of focused around a lot of the people on the Pilled, what they've done, and he kind of tells a true story, but fantasticalizes it. You know what I mean? With lots of different. It's got other characters too. Yeah, it's got other characters too that. It's a good story, man. And he's writing a book about it, plans on doing like a book with the story, with art that goes along with it. And, he's working his way up to it. Like I told him, this would be a great place to.
Yeah, it's what we do. Network and grow. All right, like I said, I got a show at 3:30, so we're going to run around the room and tell everybody where they can be found. And ladies inside ladies first.
Ew. Okay.
Yeah. That was a gross intro, dude.
You're welcome. She wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a ranking of what level of creepy, 1 to 10.
Yeah. Tell them where they can find your sweetheart.
Yep. You can find me at Addie Marie Art on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and Pilled.net.
Yes. Mr. Odin.
You can find me on Instagram, 9RP Comics, Facebook, 9 Realms Publishing, and Twitter at ElysianFields_0. And then the Kickstarter for Elysian Fields Reborn is live. We are less than $1,000 away from our 3K funding goal in less than 48 hours. Be really great if we crossed over that 3K here today. So
That would be
give us a look-see.
That would be another link I would suggest that you drop in the chat.
I thought I dropped it in the chat already. Okay.
Again,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Again, nobody's gonna scroll back to see what you did. Again.
That's fair. Give me a sec.
Mr. O'Reilly.
You can find me on a rock floating third from the sun, Pornhub, and OnlyFans. You can find me there. Oh, and Jim O'Reilly Art Deck. For all that other
Mr. Zappo. Mr. Zappo.
What's going on, everybody? You can go right there, foresight11.com. That's my website. All the links to my social media are there. Also, any current campaigns that I'm running, the links will be there as well. Subscribe. It's free. And you get all updates, news, and sometimes exclusives on campaigns. And keep an eye out because next month we will be starting our campaign for Addicts Unbound Fury #2.
There you go. There you go. My new co-host for Monday Madness, Mr. Pepper.
Yeah, you can. I'm basically just on Peeled. I do a show with a fellow named Java every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's a comedy show where we just find random stuff from the internet and absolute shred it to pieces. So that's pretty fun. And also a new co-host for Madness Comic Network.
There we go. There we go.
Yay.
It's great to have you on board, man.
Yes, sir.
We're
Glad to
having a
be
good
here.
time. I promise. I promise.
Yep.
Hi. I am Pops Van Zandt, and just keep moving forward, people. No matter what kicks you in the ass, just let it propel you forward. That's my saying. That's my collective saying from Pops Van Zandt today. Doesn't matter what kicks you in the ass, just let it propel you forward. Q, do the thing, man.
You can always find us here in the Madness Comic Network on all the platforms you can think of, including this one and Pill.net. Peace. So long, everybody.
Little president in his sandbox play, build a tower, make it stay. Digging deep through the golden sand, building the future with your hands. Tiny suits and shiny shoes, making plans and making news. Friends all gather to join along, in the sandbox they all belong. Little president from that play, every day a brand new day. Learning, growing your own way, in the great big sandbox that is the USA. The USA. Share your dreams with everyone, sandbox fun under the sun. Big ideas taking flight, with Little Trump everything's bright. Dig a moat, build a wall, in the sandbox he stands so tall. Dreamer dream, builder build, Little Trump your heart's fulfilled. Little President Trump that play, every day a brand new day. Learning, growing your own way, in the great big sandbox that is the USA. Hooray, hooray, for the USA.
Tube and feel the vibe. Every show you crave right here live. Heroes and villains clash in the night. Madness Comic Network sets it right. Scroll through the list, find what you need. Epic battles and fast-paced speed. From capes to cosmic space delight. Tune in and watch your favorites ignite. On Facebook, share the thrill so grand. On X, the buzz across the land. Madness Comic Network all around. In every episode, joy is found. Uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days. Oh! New uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic bright.